representation of it. There's a difference between being tolerated and being celebrated. I'm Jamica Zion, and I'm originally from Denver, Colorado. I just turned 30, and I prefer no pronouns, but she, they is fine. So I started dance when I was 15. I had some friends who were, to me, it seemed like they were just like trying to follow in the footsteps of the cooler older kids, the seniors, right? And there was this place called the Mercury Cafe in Denver, and it was kind of like this hippie joint, like organic food, like, you know, activist space, like really kind of queer-centered, radical-centered space. Weekly, the most popular swing dances, Lindy Hop and all of that were happening at this place. So it was kind of a funny mix of people coming in regularly, but that was what kind of made it so beautiful too. And so my friends kind of just kept pressuring me to go out. I finally was like, okay, I'll check out this swing dancing. But literally as soon as I walked up the stairs and there was live music, I was just like immediately like, wow, this is like the coolest, most unique space I've been in, and look at how happy everyone is. It was just infectious, the energy. I just started going back like every week. My friends were like, yeah, that was fun. And I'm like, but come back. And they're like, but that was a one. I'm like, okay, this is my new normal. I would say on average, most of like the weekly dances where you have the opportunity to go out dancing, like there's always at least one queer in the room. And you can expect to see at least one or two people engaging in non-gender normative partner dancing together. But that's still not necessarily a positive reflection, right? Like it's very much like you still feel like you're in the minority, and that's of course uncomfortable and discouraging. So that's actually why I've been trying to work with Southern Queer Pride and also just start organizing more on my own to kind of help fill that gap, because there's a difference between being tolerated and being celebrated. And what a lot of people don't know is that actually there's a lot of queer history within, of course, Black history, because, well, hello. But like within jazz and blues, both the music and dance, there's so much rich queer history, Black queer history specifically. Ball culture, drag culture, a lot of that, there's deep history in Harlem from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, but we don't ever get before Stonewall. But like there's so decades of Black men and Black women cross-dressing and playing with their identity and dancing with each other and all of that, right? Like we have this rich history that's just been divorced from us. There's not a lot of representation of it. This music and dance, like first of all, it's still very much alive, and it's really cool to feel like you're a part of this thing that is so old, but also still very much new and like ripe of like opportunity and potential and creativity. So, you know, I've been dreaming and scheming about working with SFQP since I first moved here. Then it was decided it would be better to do it as a standalone little workshop thingy. And I'm glad we did, because we were able to like really lean into it and focus just on that. And that means everyone else came with the focus on like, I'm here to learn history and dance and be with my people. Bless Taylor for being like, whatever you want to do, we'll do it. And I'm like, okay, well, I got a list. And yeah, we had an 1.5 hour long lesson. People had time to look around and appreciate the photos and the knowledge. Showed them some videos. I gave them some context like I provided in this video, and the invitation to please join me in revolutionizing and reclaiming our dances. It was phenomenal, and I cannot wait to do some more work with SFQP, because like that really helped, you know, bring it all together, bring all the right people together, way more people than I was expecting. Like it was so lovely. I'm Jamica. You can find me on Instagram, Jamagram, J-A-M, and then 3 A's, and then gram. But other than that, you can just catch me in these streets, and hopefully you will dance with me.